Your brain was never designed for the amount of stimulation it gets from your phone every day. Yet most people check their phones dozens, sometimes hundreds of times a day without realizing that every scroll, every notification, and every burst of content is quietly reshaping the way their brain works. What's actually happening inside your brain revolves around a powerful chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is often called the pleasure chemical, but that's not entirely accurate. Dopamine is really the brain's motivation and reward signal. It's the chemical that drives you to seek things out, repeat behaviors, and pay attention to what feels important. Every time you see something interesting, funny, shocking, or emotionally stimulating on your phone, your brain releases a small burst of dopamine. That signal tells your brain, this matters, remember it, and do it again. Now, think about how social media feeds are designed. They constantly deliver unpredictable rewards. One post might be boring, the next might be hilarious, the next might be interesting. Then, suddenly, you see something extremely shocking. This unpredictability is incredibly powerful for the brain. In neuroscience, this system is called variable reward schedule. It's the same psychological mechanism used in casinos and slot machines. You don't know when the reward will come, so your brain keeps searching for it. Every time you scroll, your brain anticipates the possibility of the next reward. Maybe the next video will be amazing. Maybe the next post will surprise you. That anticipation alone can trigger dopamine release even before you see the content. Over time, your brain begins to associate your phone with constant stimulation and constant reward. The problem is that this level of stimulation is far higher than what the human brain evolved to handle. When your brain is repeatedly flooded with quick bursts of dopamine, it gradually becomes less sensitive to it. Neuroscientists call this dopamine downregulation. In simple terms, your brain starts requiring more stimulation just to feel the same level of interest or motivation. That's why many people notice they feel bored much more easily. Activities that require sustained focus, like reading a book, studying, or working on a long task, start to feel unusually difficult. Your brain has become used to rapid stimulation, constant novelty, and instant rewards. A quiet task simply can't complete with the endless stream of highly stimulating content on your phone. Researchers studying attention have also found that frequent phone use fragments focus. Every time you check a notification, switch apps, or glance at a message, your brain has to redirect its attention. Even after you return to what you were doing, a part of your brain is still processing that interruption. Over time, these repeated disruptions train the brain to operate in a shorter attention span. This doesn't mean phones themselves are inherently bad. The real issue is how often we interact with them and how much stimulation they deliver. When your brain becomes used to constant digital stimulation, it begins to struggle with slower, deeper thinking. But creativity, memory formation, and complex solving all require sustained attention, something that endless scrolling gradually weakens. The good news is the brain is incredibly adaptable. The same way it can be trained toward constant stimulation, it can be retrained to focus again. One simple strategy is creating small windows of low stimulation during the day. That means putting your phone away for 20-30 minutes or even an hour while you work or study. During that time, your brain begins to rebuild its ability to focus. The key point is this: your brain isn't just a tool you use, it's something that indirectly directs with the neural circuits. that control attention, motivation, and reward. And the more intentional you are with using it, the more control you maintain over your brain.